Look at this. A rare sight indeed for anyone living in the British Isles. Okay, everyone, just a very quick one, I promise, about this lunacy surrounding the heat wave that we're experiencing in the UK at the moment. My God, anyone would think the world was about to end because it's summer, and you know it's one of the more blatant psychological ops, as usual, multi-layered. So we've got the warnings of people being struck down by blood clots because it's hot, and I'm sure that might be happening for some people, but I think we can guess which section of society is going to be more susceptible to this happening. The rest of us, no, we'll just do what we always do when we have hot weather, and we've certainly had these temperatures before, not all the time, but we've definitely had real scorchers. Never had warnings like this before, never. I've lived in different countries in Asia, so I know what it's like to live in places where 35 degrees is a welcome respite. That's a pleasant day, and no, never saw anybody dropping like flies. Quite often in Southeast Asia, at least, people really cover themselves up. I used to think, oh, how on earth can people be on their mopeds and walking around and working really layered up, covered, to protect themselves from the sun. And also quite often people want a lighter complexion in those countries, but yeah, never saw anybody collapsing from even heat stroke. Brady and I were in Pakistan together, and it was over 50 degrees, and I have to say it was not fun. I've never been that hot in my life. It was grueling, but again, you stay cool any way you can, stay hydrated, common sense, and we were fine. We didn't stick around. That was in I believe it was Islamabad. It's obviously even hotter in the cities. And yeah, we hot-footed it up to the mountains to get to that kind of 35 degree heat that was so much more pleasant. But yeah, I mean, come on, folks. So anyone who's actually entertaining this, oh, come on. I really do feel like shame on you. Like, seriously, we've seen the maps, haven't we? Of before it'd be the sunny little icons, and with the temperature displayed, and it all looked very jolly, and isn't this wonderful, this fabulous weather. And now it's like this sort of steam from the apocalypse, these vivid reds getting darker and darker where it's hotter. And I mean, it's how blatant do things have to be? I think aside from this being a cover-up for a certain procedure that people have undergone that is well known to produce blood clots, it's also just the fear, isn't it? It's once again getting the credulous masses into a state of hysteria and fear that there's constantly something to be afraid of. If it's not a virus floating around that could get you at any moment, but seems to have some kind of intelligence when it comes to you know, the time to lock down and so on and so forth. You know, if it's not that, it's the sun, it's the soil, it's your socks, it's shaking the duvet a bit hard, it's blowing whistles, I mean, it goes on, and I honestly am at the point now where I cannot fathom how anyone could take this seriously, how anyone couldn't connect the dots and go, hang on a minute, this is relentless, because it's all played out through the mainstream media. So it's highly visible, it's there for everyone to see, and to not kind of link this series of insane stories and not start to question, like, seems it's a bit much, like, why is this happening all of a sudden? I don't know, but yeah, I shall be very much enjoying the sun while it's here, and obviously common sense, if it's really, really hot, then you keep yourself cool. We've got a lot of methods to do that, so yeah, I'm not going to be stressing about it. I'm going to be topping up my vitamin D, making sure I don't overdo it and get burnt, as I've got a bit of a habit of doing, and yeah, that's it really. So enjoy the sun if you're in one of these heat wave countries, and yeah, have a wonderful weekend. I think we're going to see some blazing hot stands tomorrow in the UK, and have a great time if you're having a freezing party. I think they'll be kicking off soon in Oz, if I've got the time difference right. So have a fab time, everyone, and yeah, I'll catch up with you soon. Lots of love. Peace.